Hello everybody. Today I'm playing this game that I saw on Steam called No Case Should Remain Unsolved. Look pretty cool. So decided to check it out. Yeah, so I'll just get into it. I realized I was a jellyfish. Spent the past 70 years simply drifting through life, no heading in particular. Blindly stinging everyone I encountered. Can you see it too? The people I tried to embrace, I only ended up hurting. Everywhere I went, I left nothing but ruin. So that's it. That's what I am. A jellyfish floating across the sea. I don't even remember why I once became a police detective. Look over there at that family, weeping for their lost child. Have I ever done anything to wipe away their tears? The police station is a crucible of pain and grief. So why did I choose to enter that institution? Why did I think I could somehow offer people solace and hope? Maybe I was simply being selfish. Maybe I became a detective so I could belong somewhere. I should stop now. I should stop wandering with nothing but regret on my lips. That's it then. The first good thing I'll ever have done for anyone. Everyone, I'm sorry for everything. I... Madam. Question mark. Miss Jean Jiang. Jean Jiang. Who are you? Bang there. Remember that girl? Choi Son? Choi Son? Son? The girl who went missing? That's right, ma'am. You know what happened to that girl you brought back? Thanks to you, her family found peace. Do their lives look ruined to you? The doctor says my mind is like an old library without an index. I'm sorry, but I have no idea who you are. I see you're in uniform, so you couldn't be Swan's ghost. From the way you bring up my forgotten failure, I can only assume you're here to deliver judgment. The adjudicator. Ma'am, I'm not here to judge you. I only want to tell you about the life you lived. Your Honor, you already know what happened. I never brought Suwon home. The case ended the way her father Choi Dong-jeon wanted. She disappeared forever, completely out of her mother's reach. Leave the case unsolved. We can't do that, sir. So I click on it. Leave the case unsolved? We can't do that, sir. You mean you've already filed a missing persons case? Juan's officially registered as a missing person then? Then please, that's good enough. Detective, I'm begging you. Please don't look for my daughter anymore. Stop asking where she is. Keep her completely out of her mother's reach. Let her just live life somewhere. Just say that she went out to the playground like she always did and vanished. It's all a perfect crime with no witnesses, no suspect. So please leave this case unsolved. I'll do anything, please. I beg of you. So that's how you remember it. This was the last case I took before I resigned from the missing persons team. See how relieved I look after what Choi Dong-gun said? That man knew. If we wanted to close the case and move on, we needed a good excuse. That my refusal was only customary, a front to cover up my cowardice. Ma'am, history is that certainty of produced at the point where the imperfections of memory meet the inadequacies of documentation. What do you mean? It means you just don't get it. Can you remember the beginning and the end of the case? Let me help you weave together the threads connecting start to the finish. I think Swan's mother called me to report the girl missing. Yes, I remember now. She said Swan disappeared from the playground. Oh, another text. This Swan's mother. Calm down, ma'am. Who am I speaking to again? Detective Jiang Jiang. Yes? You remember me? You came to check on Swan the other day. I asked you not to ring the doorbell. Please tell me you remember. Detective, I'm scared. Please hurry. She's gone. Swan is gone. She was just at the playground. When did you last see her at the playground? When did you last see her at the playground? Exactly 3:33 in the afternoon. Detective, she disappeared 3 hours ago. We've looked everywhere a 7-year-old girl could have gone alone. What do we do? Now, I'm trying not to panic, but the worst is all that comes to mind. You're turning yourself in? You're turning yourself in? Yes, I would like to surrender to the police. I am responsible. The little girl went missing from the playground, didn't she? 3 days ago. She was with me. I took her away. I'm sorry, it's all my fault. I did it because I needed the money. I'm sorry. What do you mean it's all your responsibility? What do you mean it's all your responsibility? ... Detective, the truth is, he's dead. Swan is dead. He's been dead all this time. Your Honor, that's all I remember about the case. Now I understand why you've come to me here at the final crossroads. Why you want me to remember the beginning and the end. You're the gatekeeper of time and space. ... I had put it completely out of my mind. Was I trying to forget those memories because I felt guilty? The man who took her turned himself in, but I pretended it never happened. And the girl, she was already dead, but I pretended not to know. I'm sorry. Someone like me doesn't deserve peace. Ma'am? It's alright, don't be afraid. I don't care what you want me to call me, but you have to know that this isn't the end of the road. You're not bound for hell or purgatory. Now think back. Swan disappeared from the playground, right? Try to recall everything you can about the location. I can see more fragments now. I see them. They are so faint, like stars faded with age. No, you're doing great. Once you've brought up the fragments, try connecting them together. Build a chain of recollections. Even a dried out ravine can be a river again when the water returns. Playground. Ah. Alrighty. Playground? Oh. It's alright. Again, was there anything unusual about Swan's activities? No, it was all business as usual. He goes to kindergarten on weekdays and we go to the playground on weekends as a family. We have 2 playgrounds in the condo complex. Normally we alternate between them. I go along sometimes, but one of them isn't wheelchair accessible, so Hyojong has to take the kids on her own. Wait, recently they've only been going to that one playground. Hyojong said the kids asked to go there today too. If only they'd gone to the other playground. On the way back, they sometimes drop by the stationery store near the complex entrance. The place is called Apollo. Swan loves getting candy there. Okay, so we crossed the... Oh, is it this? It's flashing blue. Playground. Oh, I think I'm supposed to match them like together or something. You don't have to answer, but if you don't want to, but try to think about it, okay? See if you can remember someone you didn't usually see at the playground. I heard you were all together there. Swan, your mother, and you too, Myung-kyo. Yeah, we were all together. Okay. Is there any other playground? I click that and then I click on this. Did you see any suspicious individuals? Did you see any suspicious individuals when you went to pick up Swan or anything out of the ordinary? It's exactly as my daughter said. I was so sure Swan would be at the playground, but when I got there, I didn't see her. So I assumed my daughter took her along. Then my daughter came downstairs and looked at me with her eyes wide, and I thought, oh no. Detective, I think you might be making a mountain out of a molehill. I don't know if my daughter told you, but Swan goes alone to places all the time. My daughter worries easily, but mark my words, the girl always wanders back in time for dinner. Please don't worry about it. I'll have a stern word with my daughter. Honestly, I can't believe she's gone and called you. Think back to the testimonies about the playground. Who do you think those people were? People. These testimonies were all from one person. Weren't they? Ma'am, life is a bit like a jigsaw puzzle, isn't it? Oh, so you can change who's talking? Then you can, like, change the order? Kinda confusing. Your memories are scrambled and misaligned. Each fragment, each moment connects with another. Look at the connections closely and you'll figure out where the pieces belong. Who said these things and in what order? And then what? What does that change? Who knows, maybe if you connect enough pieces, you might discover a key. A key that unlocks the face of the person putting the puzzle back together. Yeah, so now is all business as usual. Kindergarten. Can you tell me anything about Swan's life? Okay. Can you tell me anything about Swan's life in kindergarten? I've already explained everything to the other officers on the phone, Detective. Is she still missing? How could someone take her away in broad daylight in the middle of a condo complex? I heard her mother and brother were there with her. They didn't see anything? I don't know if this will help, but well, you asked me to tell you anything, so I guess I will. Juan is always optimistic and cheerful. He started at Eden last year, and I was surprised that she never shied away from any of us teachers. At first I just took her for a friendly child. Then I realized that her brother came to pick her up instead of her mother, but she never asked where her mother was. No, not that that's a problem. Not at all. But, well, how should I put this? I suppose I've never seen her cry or get angry or even frown. So I always feel like I want to keep a closer eye on her to make sure she's okay. Going to need a lot of attention and guidance. It's so cheerful and bright, but in a strangely fragile way. Does that make sense? Hmm. Do I... Hmm... I think I'll just go in order. Did you happen to see this boy when you went to the playground to find Suwon? Did you have Blake to find Suwon? You know, that playground near the stationery store, right? Saw that boy a few days ago. He went from the playground straight to the store. I remember wondering why Swan was sticking so close to that boy. Why do you ask, Detective? Does the boy have something to do with the case? Oh, what's this? Oh, did I get a key? Oh no, you need a key to unlock that. Okay, so I guess doorbell next. Hello, Madam Senior Inspector Jean Zhong from the Huamyong Police station. You would be Swan's mother, correct? I'm just here to see Swan, if that's alright. Oh my gosh. You scared me, detective. I was expecting the delivery man. You please knock instead of ringing the doorbell next time? My daughter's taking a nap. She dozed off in front of the TV while I was washing the rice. I just tucked her in. Come inside, fast asleep, see? Oh, I suppose you can't really tell under that blanket. You must be tired, the poor thing. Swan and I were out and about all day yesterday. He slept in this morning too. I swear, kids grow up so fast. She's gotten so much taller that barely anything fits anymore. I had to do all her shopping at once. First day of school is only a month away, and there's so much to buy. Oh, I hope she wakes up soon so we can eat and get her uniform fitted. I'm sorry, detective, you might have to wait a while before she wakes up. So, what brings you here? Okay. I think there's only like 2 more in the first one. No, there's 1 more. Andy. Okay, let's see. You tell me now what happened when you last saw Swan? We always used to buy Swan candy from the stationery store on the way home. But we didn't buy her candy recently because Auntie doesn't come out with us anymore. I told Swan to stay where she was and went to the stationery store. I ran right over. Stationery store is just up the steps over the fence. It's real quick, I swear. I was only there for a bit and I ran back, but she wasn't there. I called her name like Swan, but she didn't come. Only Auntie did. I started crying and Auntie said I shouldn't tell anyone she wasn't with us. She told me not to say anything at all. Just like that monkey we saw at the temple. That sounds kind of sus. I think Auntie has, because like she hasn't been mentioned so far, so I think she might have something to do with this appearance. Oh. Let me what does this do? Oh, does it just replay it? Oh no, I think it just shows the image that's involved with it. Case unsolved. Oh, I have to get like a key to unlock that one. I guess this one up. Oh no, I already did all the one for that. Huh. What did that do? No, not yet. I don't know what that does. I don't remember that being in the tutorial. I'll go for this one then. Oh my god. There's a lot of stuff for that one. Okay, let's see. How do you remember the time so precisely? I'll do that one. Do you remember the time so precisely? My phone's call history. Never leave the children alone when we're out together. Wait, this is someone's mother? But then I got a phone call. I don't usually get calls in the afternoon. I think I panicked. The first thing that came to mind was that I had to pick up somewhere quiet so I could hear. So I ducked into the condo hallway. Call history is 5 minutes long, but she disappeared in less than that. I know because I looked up partway through the conversation and she was already gone. Okay. Was there anything else in the first one? Troy's father? I already did that one. It's locked. Phone. I'll put this one. Stay on the line. I'm on my way. Can you tell me what happened? I got a call from my mother. Juan's grandmother. She said I'm at the store outside the condo complex and security called, saying the fire alarm was going off in the house. Security guard went over to my mother's house to check, but he couldn't open the door. So she asked me to go and open it for her. I chewed her out. She knew I couldn't bring someone somewhere so dangerous. I told her to go herself, but she was so stubborn. Mom said she could get to the playground and pick up Swan faster than she could get home, so I should rush over to her house and make sure everything was fine at her place, that she would be there soon. She said that made the most sense. She was going to wait for me with Swans outside the building. I went to mom's house and the security guard was there. I opened the door for him and the place was filled with smoke. I don't know what she was cooking on that stove, but the pot was burnt black. The guard turned off the stove and opened the windows. All I could think of was Swan. How glad I was that I didn't bring her to such a dangerous place and that the fire didn't get any worse. I ran back into the elevator. It was only a few minutes, I swear. I found Mom waiting for me outside the building, like she promised. But when I asked her where Swan was, she said, "I thought you took her with you." Detective, are you here yet? Huh. I know it sounds like the mom is kind of sus too. It's all mixed up, which I think is what this thingy does. It like you have to try to put it in order, but it's kind of confusing. Uh, let's see. That one's locked. Brother? Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna try this. Yeah, I don't know how to do that one. I guess I'll just continue looking at these. I'll go for cry. Kindergarten teacher's testimony. About the kindergarten teacher's testimony. I'm so grateful to her. I had no idea what she was keeping such a close eye on Swan. There's something Swan always says to me. Mommy's the saddest person in the world. She never says that when her father is around, of course, but I think I understand what she means now. Swan genuinely thinks that way. She couldn't handle it otherwise. That's why she refuses to cry. Because then that makes her the saddest person instead of her mom. She couldn't handle it if she were the saddest person in the world, getting pity from everyone. That's probably how she sees it all. She's still so young. Children who are forced to grow up fast end up with better control of their emotions, and that breaks my heart. So nothing new from that. Well, no new keywords from that one. Night. Oh, I can do stuff that's in my own thingy. Let me see if there's any. Nope. What's this? Night. I guess I can't do that yet. Oh, there we go. We've received testimony that Swan is a regular at your stationery store. Did anyone from her family drop in today, or is Swan herself on her own? Today? Or is this? I think this is this guy, but it says it's on Choi Dong Chon, the Swan's father, so I'll just use his voice. Today? No, not Swan, and not her brother either. May I ask what the police want with them? You're not the first to come looking for her today. Is this about Myung-ho's mother? The thing is, Myung-ho's only been coming with Swan these days. He used to come with his mother all the time when he was younger, but I haven't seen her in quite a while. Is she doing alright? Okay. So I guess I'll do this one next. Does Swan have any favorite places near the playground? Somewhere she might have wandered off to on her own? Wandered off? Wandered off? She didn't stroll away somewhere she's been kidnapped. All possibilities are on the table as if. Get off your chairs and do something. We're running out of time here. Mobilize the force, get those cruisers on the streets, anything. TikTok detective, who knows what they're doing to her. And you're sitting here asking where she's gone on her own? Dang it. Dang it. I'm sorry, detective. I know you're doing everything you can. Okay. Oh, playground. Oh no, there's one that's not locked. Has one ever wandered off alone before? Is that really a possibility? Detective, I think it might be my fault she's gone. I was in the hospital for a long time after I had Swan. I couldn't care for her because I was bedridden. But since we both spent so much time looking up at the hospital ceiling, I thought I may be able to understand her better. Now though, I'm not so sure. Do you think she resents me? Is that why she won't call me mom? Is that why she's always so hard to find? I have to scour all the playgrounds to find her. Okay, so I guess yeah, it looks like you can change it. So that's the mom. Okay, I see. I didn't really understand it that much during the start of the tutorial. So I guess I'll try sorting them out. No, it was all business. She goes and we go to the playground on weekends as a family. We have 2 playgrounds in the condo complex. Normally we alternate between them. I go along sometimes, but one of them isn't wheelchair accessible, so Yozhong has to take the kids on her own. Okay. That one might be her dad too. I've already explained everything to the other. She's still missing. No, that's not a. I'm so grateful to her. I had no idea that she was keeping. Oh, you know what? The playground near the. Oh, there's a police one. Who are you? Okay. Who were you on the phone with on the afternoon of February 3? Well, our office isn't exactly well staffed, so I'm the one doing most of the phone duties. Yozhong, on the afternoon of the 3rd? Employees complain if we check in too often, so we don't usually do that. And there's not much to call about in the afternoon. Wait a second. I see, I did call, but it wasn't for anything special. There's going to be what was it now, Best Caregiver Award ceremony in a few days. So we asked if she could make it. Like, we have more than 100 caregivers working with us, but no one wanted to show. I think that was the gist of the call. I kind of regretted calling her. I mean, she's not the type to do the kind of company spirit event. You've talked to her, right? I can't even have a nice long chat. She's always cutting calls short. Something about being too busy with the kids. Has she even come into the office recently? So what's all this about? I mean, as long as she's doing her job right, but police visit? Really? Not exactly a slacker. What's going on here? Oh, this isn't the dad, it's... maybe it's... I don't think it is, because I think she mentions that. Yeah, he mentions Yeonjong, so I don't think it's that. I don't see anyone else. What is this? Oh, I think this is people that I don't... But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But that's gonna be it for this episode. I'll continue it in another episode, but already gone pretty long. So I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.